There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape for me.
Get ready for a jaw-dropping video as we dive into the scandalous allegations surrounding Diddy's influence on none other than Justin Bieber. This is not your typical celebrity gossip. This is a tale of power, fame, and the sinister side of mentorship. From extravagant gifts to questionable behavior, we'll uncover the shocking details of Diddy's alleged mistreatment and manipulation of Justin during their younger years. Diddy's influence on Justin Bieber. Sean Combs, widely known by his stage name Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or simply Diddy, is a prominent figure in the music industry. Born on November 4th, 1969 in Harlem, New York, he initially gained recognition as a rapper and later established himself as a successful record producer, entrepreneur, and media personality. Diddy's career began to soar in the 1990s when he founded Bad Boy Records, a label that became synonymous with the rise of East Coast hip-hop. He played a pivotal role in shaping the sound of the era and launched the careers of renowned artists such as the notorious Big, Faith Evans, and Mace. With his keen business acumen, Diddy expanded his ventures beyond music, venturing into fashion, television, and spirits, among other industries. However, despite his accomplishments, Diddy's career has been marred by controversies and allegations. In recent years, he has faced a barrage of accusations related to sexual misconduct, abuse, and inappropriate behavior. Former associates and colleagues have come forward with accounts of alleged mistreatment and misconduct, tarnishing Diddy's once stellar reputation. These allegations have cast a shadow over Diddy's legacy and have prompted discussions about accountability and transparency within the entertainment industry. As the accusations continue to surface, Diddy finds himself under increasing scrutiny, grappling with the fallout from the allegations and their potential impact on his career and public image. And we are here to discuss one familiar artist, Justin Bieber, who had quite the experience with Diddy in the music industry while he was coming up. Justin Bieber's rise to stardom was meteoric, capturing the hearts of millions around the globe. But behind the scenes, there are whispers of a troubling influence that may have shaped his early years in the industry. Allegations suggest that Diddy, known for his controversial history with teenage boys, may have allegedly mistreated Justin during their time together. For a young artist like Justin, getting connected to someone like Puff was seen as a golden ticket to success. But little did Justin know that this connection would come at a price. As rumors swirled about Diddy's inappropriate behavior and shady tendencies, it became clear that he was not the mentor and guide Justin had hoped for. Instead, he became yet another victim of Diddy's alleged misconduct. During his teenage years, Justin found himself caught in a web of manipulation and exploitation. Diddy took a keen interest in him, going as far as spending 2 days with the young star. In a video uploaded to Justin's YouTube channel, the pair documented their time together, giving fans a glimpse into their relationship.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives.
But what seemed like an innocent bonding experience quickly took a disturbing turn. One of the most disturbing claims revolves around Diddy's alleged promises of extravagant gifts to a young Justin Bieber. It is alleged that Diddy showed Justin a Ferrari when he was just 15 years old and promised him the opportunity to drive it once he turned 16. This raises concerns about Diddy's alleged behavior towards a vulnerable and impressionable teenager, blurring the lines between mentorship and manipulation. Furthermore, it is claimed that Diddy offered Justin a mansion, which he could supposedly have when he turned 18. While these promises may seem enticing, they raise questions about Diddy's motives behind such extravagant gifts. Some speculate that these alleged actions may have been intended to involve Justin in activities unsuitable for his age, exploiting his fame and vulnerability. It's important to note that the only concrete evidence to support these allegations is the existing YouTube video with P. Diddy and 15-year-old Justin. But even if that's the only provided evidence, they shed light on the potential dark side of the entertainment industry, where young celebrities can become pawns in the hands of powerful figures. Justin Bieber himself has publicly discussed his struggles with addiction and law-breaking, allegedly stemming from his teenage years. In a recent interview with GQ magazine, Justin Bieber candidly discussed the challenges he faced as a young pop star, shedding light on his struggles with drug use and mental health. Bieber revealed that despite his immense success, he grappled with feelings of sadness, pain, and unresolved issues. The pop sensation admitted that he turned to drugs as a coping mechanism, seeking solace from the pressures of fame and the expectations placed upon him. Bieber described his drug use as a form of self-medication, a way to numb the emotional turmoil he experienced, despite his outward achievements. During the interview, Bieber shared a particularly poignant detail about his past, revealing that his bodyguards would sneak into his room at night to check his pulse, ensuring that he was still alive. This revelation underscores the gravity of Bieber's struggles and the toll that fame and addiction took on his well-being. While it's crucial not to jump to conclusions, these revelations add another layer to the narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged influence on Justin. They raise questions about the long-term impact of their mentorship and the potential mistreatment that may have occurred behind closed doors. As we navigate through these shocking allegations, it's important to emphasize the need for proper parental guidance and protection for young celebrities. The story of Justin Bieber and Diddy serves as a reminder of the potential dangers that can lurk in the shadows of fame and success. Justin's allegations. The allegations against Diddy are not isolated incidents. Numerous artists and individuals within the industry have come forward to expose his alleged misconduct and shine a light on his questionable actions. It seems that Diddy's ability to escape the consequences of his past actions may be coming to an end as more and more people speak out against him. One of the most shocking aspects of Diddy's alleged misconduct is the claim that he knows something about the death of iconic rapper Tupac Shakur. While this remains a rumor, it adds another layer of intrigue and controversy to the already complex narrative surrounding Diddy. The idea that he may hold information about such a significant event in music history raises questions about his involvement and the extent of his power within the industry. Additionally, stories about Diddy's wild parties have circulated for years. Even his former bodyguard has spoken out about the disturbing activities that take place at these events. The details are unsettling, to say the least, and further contribute to the growing belief that Diddy's behavior is far from appropriate. It's clear that his parties are not simply innocent gatherings, but rather environments where boundaries are blurred and exploitation may occur. Furthermore, there have been persistent rumors about Diddy's sexuality. While it is important to respect an individual's right to identify as they choose, the concern lies in how Diddy may be using his connections, wealth, and influence to manipulate and exploit aspiring artists. Regardless of his sexual orientation, the issue at hand is the abuse of power and the potential harm inflicted on those who simply seek recognition and success in the industry. The fact that Diddy has managed to evade significant consequences for his alleged actions is a testament to the power and privilege that often shield individuals in positions of influence. It is disheartening to see that those guilty of such horrific acts seem to escape accountability time and time again. However, the tide may be turning as more artists find the courage to stand up against predators like Diddy. Even those who were once close to Diddy are now speaking out against him. The growing backlash is evident in the way artists are distancing themselves from him. It is clear that the allegations against Diddy have tarnished his reputation and caused a rift within the industry. The fact that individuals who were once allies are now turning against him speaks volumes about the severity of the allegations and the impact they have had on those involved. The bravery of artists who speak out against predators like Diddy cannot be overstated. By sharing their experiences and shedding light on the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, they are paving the way for change. It is through their courage that the industry can begin to address the systemic issues that allow exploitation to persist. As the allegations against Diddy continue to surface and gain attraction, it becomes increasingly clear that the time for accountability is long overdue. No one, regardless of their fame or power, should be allowed to exploit and manipulate vulnerable individuals for personal gain. The industry must take a stand and ensure that those guilty of such heinous acts face the consequences they deserve. Being thrust into the limelight at a young age is undoubtedly overwhelming. Justin's rise to fame happened during his teenage years, a time when most individuals were still navigating their own identities and emotions. The pressure to maintain a public image while dealing with the complexities of adolescence can take a toll on anyone's mental well-being. It is no secret that many artists, including Justin, have been open about their struggles with mental health. The demands of fame, coupled with the constant scrutiny from the media and fans, can exacerbate existing issues or even trigger new ones. Justin's experiences with Diddy may have added an additional layer of trauma and confusion to his already challenging journey. If Justin was indeed taken advantage of by Diddy, it is understandable that he would be deeply affected by such a violation of trust. The trauma inflicted by someone in a position of power can have long-lasting effects on an individual's mental health. It is crucial to acknowledge that Justin may still be grappling with unresolved traumas from his past, which could contribute to his ongoing struggles. Substance abuse has also been a part of Justin's narrative. He has been candid about his battles with drugs and alcohol, acknowledging that fame and the pressures of the industry played a role in his experimentation and eventual addiction. While it is impossible to pinpoint the exact factors that contributed to his substance abuse, it is essential to consider the potential impact of his experiences with Diddy. If Justin experienced exploitation and manipulation at the hands of someone he trusted, it is not uncommon for individuals to turn to substances as a means of coping or self-medication. The pain and confusion caused by such traumatic experiences can lead to a desire to numb emotions or escape from reality. It is a heartbreaking reality that many artists, including Justin, find themselves trapped in a cycle of substance abuse as they navigate the complexities of fame. It is worth noting that Justin's struggles with mental health and substance abuse are not unique to him. Many artists, regardless of their experiences with exploitation, face similar battles. The entertainment industry, with its high stakes and relentless demands, often takes a toll on individuals' well-being. However, it is essential to recognize that if Justin was indeed a victim of Diddy's alleged misconduct, his struggles may be compounded by the trauma he endured. As Justin continues to navigate his career and personal life, it is crucial to provide support and understanding. The road to recovery is not linear, and healing from past traumas takes time. By acknowledging the potential impact of his experiences with Diddy, we can foster a more compassionate and empathetic environment for individuals in the industry. Former colleagues and associates of Diddy step into the spotlight, their voices echoing with tales of misconduct and abuse. Mark Curry, author of the revealing expose Dancing with the Devil, takes center stage, shedding light on Diddy's alleged exploitative practices and abusive behavior. His revelations, once hidden within the pages of a book, now resurface amidst a storm of lawsuits accusing Diddy of assault and mistreatment. In a series of damning clips, Curry paints a vivid picture of Diddy's alleged transgressions: a broken nose, a chair swung in a fury, and drugged drinks in crowded clubs. These accounts, once whispered behind closed doors, now echo loudly in the court of public opinion. But amidst the chaos, a stark truth emerges: the silent complicity of those who stood by and watched. Former bodyguards and confidants, once loyal to Diddy, now step forward with their own tales of betrayal. They speak of a culture of silence and fear, where loyalty outweighed morality and where the truth remained buried beneath layers of deception. Yet amidst the darkness, a flicker of hope emerges. Survivors and whistleblowers find their voices, bravely stepping into the spotlight to demand justice and accountability. Their stories, though painful to hear, serve as a rallying cry for change, igniting a firestorm of activism and awareness. But the battle is far from over. Legal maneuvers and settlements cast a shadow over the pursuit of justice, raising questions about power, privilege, and the elusive nature of truth. The road ahead is fraught with uncertainty, yet the voices of survivors ring clear, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Implications, and industry accountability. As the curtains rise on this scandalous tale, we find ourselves transported to the glamorous world of Hollywood, where fame and fortune collide. It all began in the early 2000s during the height of Diddy's music career. The industry was buzzing with rumors of his alleged involvement with several high-profile celebrities, sending shockwaves through the entertainment landscape. One of the most shocking revelations was Diddy's rumored involvement with the iconic pop star Rihanna, who claimed to be keeping a secret about Diddy and Jay-Z to protect herself. Speculation ran rampant as whispers of secret rendezvous and clandestine meetings filled the tabloids. The implications of such a scandal were immense, as both artists were at the pinnacle of their careers. Fans were left wondering if their favorite musicians had crossed the line between personal and professional relationships. But the drama didn't stop there. Another bombshell dropped when reports surfaced of Diddy's alleged involvement with the beloved actress Jennifer Lopez. The media frenzy surrounding this affair was unprecedented, with paparazzi hounding the couple's every move. The implications of this scandal were far-reaching, as it not only tarnished Diddy's reputation, but also raised questions about the industry's accountability in protecting its stars from exploitation. As the scandal unfolded, more names were dragged into the spotlight. Rumors swirled about Diddy's connections with other well-known names like T.D. Jakes, Denzel Washington, and popular rap star The Game. The implications of these alleged affairs were staggering, as they threatened to unravel the carefully crafted public personas of these stars and expose the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry. The industry's response to these shocking revelations was mixed. While some condemned Diddy's alleged actions and called for accountability, others turned a blind eye, prioritizing the allure of fame and success over moral integrity. This raised important questions about the industry's responsibility in addressing and preventing such scandal. Should there be stricter regulations in place to protect artists from exploitation? Is it time for the industry to take a hard look at its own practices and ensure greater accountability? The impact on Diddy's career was undeniable.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding a lot of shit in lately. Man, I just had like a 3.5 hour cry.
Once hailed as a music mogul and trendsetter, he now found himself at the center of a storm that threatened to topple his empire. The scandal not only affected his personal life, but also had repercussions on his professional endeavors. Endorsement deals were lost, album sales plummeted, and public opinion shifted dramatically. The implications of this scandal were not just confined to Diddy himself, but also rippled through the industry, forcing a collective reckoning with the consequences of unchecked power and influence. As the dust settled, the industry was left grappling with the aftermath of this scandal. It served as a wake-up call, a stark reminder that no one is immune to the consequences of their actions. The implications of industry accountability became a hot topic of discussion, with calls for transparency, ethical practices, and a renewed commitment to protecting artists from exploitation. Usher, known for his smooth vocals and chart-topping hits, rose to fame under Diddy's mentorship. However, behind the scenes, there are whispers of a darker side to their relationship. Allegations suggest that Diddy may have allegedly mistreated Usher during their time together, leaving a lasting impact on the R&B sensation's life and career. One of the most troubling allegations revolves around Usher's legal issues and accusations of intentionally spreading herpes. While it's important to approach these claims with caution, they contribute to the overall narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged behavior. Some speculate that Usher's association with Diddy during his early career may have had a detrimental impact, leading to these legal troubles and tarnishing his reputation. But what exactly happened between Usher and Diddy? Let's dig deeper into the alleged mistreatment. It is claimed that Diddy used his position of power to manipulate and control Usher, taking advantage of the young artist's vulnerability. There are reports of Diddy exerting control over Usher's career decisions, pushing him to engage in activities that may not have aligned with his own artistic vision. Furthermore, rumors suggest that Diddy may have allegedly influenced Usher's personal life, leading to a series of tumultuous relationships and scandals. While it's crucial to remember that these are allegations and should be treated as such, they shed light on the potential negative impact of Diddy's mentorship. Former associates and colleagues have also insinuated that Diddy may be involved in various inappropriate activities, including accusations of being gay. While it's important not to jump to conclusions without concrete evidence, these claims contribute to the overall narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged mistreatment of those under his mentorship. As news of the scandal involving Diddy and other celebrities broke, the public was left in a state of shock and disbelief. Social media platforms became a battleground of opinions, with fans and critics alike expressing their outrage, disappointment, and curiosity. The implications of this scandal reverberated through the online world, igniting heated debates and fueling the media circus that surrounded the story. Twitter feeds were flooded with hashtags and trending topics as users dissected every detail and speculated on the truth behind the allegations. Memes, GIFs, and viral videos emerged, adding a touch of humor to an otherwise scandalous affair. The public's reaction was a mix of fascination, moral outrage, and a hunger for more information. The media circus surrounding the scandal reached a fever pitch. Tabloids splashed scandalous headlines across their front pages, vying for readers' attention and capitalizing on the public's insatiable appetite for gossip. Paparazzi swarmed the streets, desperate to capture a glimpse of the celebrities involved in the scandal. The implications of this media frenzy were profound, as it highlighted the dark side of the industry's obsession with sensationalism and the invasion of privacy. Talk shows and news outlets dedicated hours of airtime to dissecting the scandal, inviting experts, psychologists, and industry insiders to weigh in on the implications and consequences. The public was bombarded with opinions, analysis, and speculation, further fueling the fire and perpetuating the narrative of the scandal. The implications of this media circus were far-reaching, as it shaped public perception, influenced public opinion, and had a lasting impact on the careers of those involved. The long-term implications of the scandal were felt not only by Diddy and the celebrities directly involved, but also by the industry as a whole. The scandal served as a wake-up call, forcing the entertainment world to confront its own shortcomings and address the issue of accountability. It sparked conversations about power dynamics, consent, and the need for a safer and more transparent industry. In the aftermath of the scandal, there was a renewed focus on creating a culture of respect and professionalism within the entertainment industry. Artists and industry professionals came forward with their own stories of exploitation and abuse, shedding light on the pervasive nature of these issues. The implications of this scandal were instrumental in sparking the #MeToo movement, which aimed to hold those in power accountable for their actions. The scandal also prompted a reevaluation of the industry's practices and policies. Studios and production companies implemented stricter guidelines and protocols to ensure the safety and well-being of their talent. The implications of this scandal were a catalyst for change, pushing the industry towards a more inclusive, ethical, and accountable future. As the dust settled and the scandal gradually faded from the headlines, the industry was left to grapple with the lasting implications. It was a stark reminder that no one is above scrutiny and that the consequences of one's actions can have far-reaching effects. The scandal involving Diddy and other celebrities served as a cautionary tale, forcing the industry to confront its own demons and strive for a better, more accountable future. For Diddy, once hailed as a music mogul and trendsetter, the scandal marked a significant turning point in his career. The implications of his alleged actions were far-reaching, tarnishing his reputation and causing a decline in his popularity. Endorsement deals were lost, album sales plummeted, and public opinion shifted dramatically. The scandal served as a stark reminder that even the most influential figures in the industry are not immune to the consequences of their actions. The impact on the careers of the other celebrities involved varied. Rihanna, known for her powerful voice and chart-topping hits, faced a temporary setback as the scandal dominated headlines. However, her talent and resilience allowed her to bounce back, ultimately solidifying her status as one of the industry's most successful and influential artists. The implications of the scandal on her career served as a testament to her strength and ability to overcome adversity. Jennifer Lopez, beloved for her captivating performances and relatable persona, experienced a more significant blow to her career. The scandal cast a shadow over her public image, leading to a decline in movie offers and a temporary hiatus from the spotlight. The implications of the scandal on her career highlighted the challenges faced by women in the industry and the need for greater support and protection. The industry as a whole was forced to confront the lessons learned from this shocking chapter. The scandal served as a wake-up call, highlighting the need for greater accountability, transparency, and ethical practices. The implications of the scandal prompted a collective effort to create a safer and more inclusive environment for artists, with studios and production companies implementing stricter guidelines and protocols. The lessons learned from the scandal extended beyond the entertainment industry. It sparked a broader conversation about power dynamics, consent, and the importance of holding those in positions of influence accountable for their actions. The implications of the scandal were instrumental in driving societal change, with the #MeToo movement gaining momentum and inspiring survivors to come forward with their own stories of abuse and exploitation. In the wake of the scandal, organizations and initiatives were established to support and empower individuals within the industry. The implications of the scandal led to the creation of mentorship programs, advocacy groups, and resources aimed at fostering a culture of respect, equality, and accountability. Enjoyed the video? Crave more excitement? Stay tuned by clicking on any of the cards on your screen right now for more thrilling content. See you next time.
There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong.
By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. Where was his father?
As he ought to be. Denzel Washington is on to what Diddy did to Justin Bieber during his infamous party. You see, Diddy's parties aren't just about the glitz and glamour. They're a whole different beast behind closed doors.
I'm in town, it's like a skirt. Puff, the SUVs and the road, the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right?
Jamie Foxx would always talk about the parties, and they sounded super innocent. The way he would like talk about it, he was like, "Yeah, you know, I used to party with Diddy, blah 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 blah." And you know, Jamie Foxx is a tremendous like storyteller, and so he's like, you know, the way he talked about it seemed like the most innocent type of a party. But now it sounds like these were like sinister parties, from what a lot of people were saying.
We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff.
Remember back in 2016 when Usher, in an interview with the Howard Stern Show, revealed that he saw some pretty wild stuff while living with Diddy as a teenager.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, you know, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
No.
Even Diddy's ex-bodyguards and insiders are coming forward with some chilling accounts. Gene Deal revealed that
I know, and people know, that was around in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story.
Like fall into a deep depression. It took a great deal of support. It took my mama, it took my grandmother, it took my nanny, it took my family members who, you know, just continue to you know, encourage me. And I managed to make it through it.
as someone who knows what's going on behind closed doors and wouldn't want to take his own kid to a Diddy party, then why would Usher do that to Justin Bieber? Just before his 16th birthday, Diddy had the young boy with him for a whole 48 hours.
Slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours. You know, when you get 16, you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship with him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah, and we gonna go full crazy.
Insiders say Diddy's control over Bieber went beyond the music industry. It was psychological, emotional, and deeply disturbing.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 55.
Remember when Justin Bieber was making headlines for all the wrong reasons? Well, a lot of that can be traced back to the influence Diddy had on him.
Justin Bieber parties shirtless with Diddy and his new lady, Chantel Jeffries, all at an ATL nightclub. Now, according to Instagram, Vanquish Club was lit last night. And yes, I might have had to look that up on urbandictionary.com. I needed to be sure. Anyway, Diddy threw a big party at Vanquish on Wednesday night to launch a new tequila, and the man brought a lot of old friends to celebrate with him. Rick Ross, Jermaine Dupri, T.I., Justin Bieber, and a ton of bodyguards. Biebs couldn't keep his shirt on for very long, so he shed his tee and danced next to Diddy while seemingly just drinking water all night long. And he is 19, so that makes sense. But it sure didn't stop the rap mogul and the pop star from having a very good time. Earlier this week, both Biebs and Diddy posted this pic on their Instagram where Diddy noted that it was 4 a.m. and their crew was still hard at work. So there you go, Bieber rocking it out with Chantel and Diddy in Atlanta.
You might be wondering, as most people are, what was going on in that video. That was Justin Bieber pulling his head out of Odell Beckham's crotch while wiping something off his face. Why did Beckham react that way? And what did Justin Bieber wipe off his face? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Sadly, Justin Bieber's introduction to a world of excess and exploitation didn't come without its downhills. There are numerous accounts from various insiders and eyewitnesses who have come forward to expose the sinister side of Diddy's so-called mentorship.
You said Justin Bieber, and I have to ask you because there's a picture circulating online where they show
He's
Justin.
the new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying.
He's the new Tevin Campbell.
You're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened.
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher. And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And let the good times roll.
Justin's experiences at his hands left scars that would take years to heal.
What if you had it all with nobody to call? Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just fucking lonely. I'm so lonely.
He was introduced to a world of excess and exploitation that no young person should ever have to endure.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So yeah, it's hard. There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape for me. I was just young, like everybody in the industry and people in the world who experiment and do, just normal growing up things. But my experience was in front of cameras and I had a different level of exposure and people, and I had a lot of money and a lot of things. So then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me, knowing that I was living this lifestyle that they also wanted to live, drinking, smoking.
The darker side of these things often involve not just psychological manipulation, but also physical intimidation and threats. Sources close to Justin Bieber recounted times when the young star was subjected to intense pressure and fear.
It looks like Diddy is asking him if he has a wire. Justin says no. Then Diddy checks to see if he has a wire. Yo, this is some sick shit, man.
There was a time when Denzel Washington had to quickly leave one of Diddy's parties. Denzel Washington's recent comments have shed new light on just how predatory Diddy's behavior was. He spoke out saying it was heartbreaking to see such a young talent being led down a dark path by someone he trusted.
We got 21, man. 21 and we had our first shot. Never had our first shot ever. Justin Bieber's first shot ever. Do not believe anything you hear. Brother has a trick with your big brother. You can't make it around this. This is telling you.
First shot ever.
The bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Signing the bad boy. Announcement.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. It's called Don't Ever Play Yourself.
Welcome to the family, John.
Bad boy. Bad boy. Check my bitch, I'ma break it again. Feds peeping the spot. Hey, feds outside, like them Yeezys go dry. Yeah, she think. Watch a little bitch, you get it mad. I'm getting rich, you get it mad. I'm getting rich.
Cookouts, yeah, that's why I'm standing on Ferraris, yeah. In the 6'4", 6'5", too big for a Bugatti. That's why I'm standing on Ferraris, regular.
Many people believe Justin Bieber was assaulted multiple times at this party. He sure wasn't in control of himself. And it's not just Justin Bieber. Other young artists who crossed Diddy's path have similar horror stories, painting a picture of a man who uses his power and influence to manipulate the vulnerable.
P. Diddy, accused of sexual assault by producer Lil Rod. Put up the picture full mask. This is a gripping story. Producer Lil Rod, whose given name is Rodney Jones, has now accused Sean Diddy Combs of operating a racketeering enterprise, groping him, forcing him to engage in sexual acts with sex workers, and lacing alcohol for the guests in his home, including underage girls. There's a 73-page complaint, ladies and gentlemen. Quote, throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured, hear this, hundreds of hours of footage and audio records of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity, end quote. The lawsuit not only names Diddy as the defendant, but also his 30-year-old son, Justin Combs, his chief of staff, Christina Coram, Universal Music Group CEO, and former Motown Records CEO as well. All of them in the lawsuit. Lil Rod claims that Diddy forced him to work in the bathroom as Diddy showered, and that Diddy engaged in constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching of his LeRod also accused Diddy of drugging him. This happened, according to the lawsuit, February 2023, when he woke up unclothed, disoriented, and in a bed with Diddy and 2 sex workers.
This brother by the name of Rodney Jones, he was a producer for Puff Daddy, right? And Puff Daddy hired him to come and work for him. And Rodney Jones, he went to go work for Puff Daddy. But all type of stuff happened during the time that he was working for Puff Daddy. Now, here it is. This man right here says that he got over 100 hours of audio and video footage corroborating all his allegations. Not only that though, this man says that he has witnesses that are willing to testify. Did y'all hear what I just said? This man is proclaiming to have witnesses that's willing to testify to the allegations that are in this lawsuit. That's a cold-blooded demonstration, because I'm talking about there's so much. I'm talking about from dealing with minors, drugs, guns, shootings. I'm talking about, this is like, I'm reading this stuff and I'm like, man, wait a minute. How is he still out here doing all this madness? Like, it's, man, once y'all get to reading it, y'all gonna be like, oh man, or y'all can just, wait, because I'm gonna break it all the way down in my next video, right? Now, another thing that stuck out me throughout, me just going through it real quick, is this right here. Check it out. I'm going to be reading from 21 all the way down to 24. It says, Mr. Jones incorporates by reference of all preceding paragraphs and realigns them as if set forth fully herein. As described above, Mr. Combs frightened and placed plaintiff in apprehension of harm when he physically and sexually assaulted him from October 2022 to October 2023 in Mr. Combs' home in Miami, New York, United States Virgin Islands, and Los Angeles. Mr. Combs forcibly touched and attempted and or threatened to touch plaintiff intimate areas and or touch plaintiff with his own intimate body parts. Mr. Combs violently gripped and palmed Mr. Jones' anus and crotch without consent. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom and watched Mr. Combs as he showered. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work in the studio while Mr. Combs stripped naked to get his body massage. Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to work while Mr. Combs walked around naked.
There were instances where Diddy turned violent. One source described an evening when things got so out of hand, they feared for their safety.
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Oh, Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids, Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, you know, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out.
Keep an eye out for when the next bombshell drops. If you like this video, make sure to check out the others on your screen now.